morning, and welcome to Tea Time, the talk show where you send in your top 10 questions and we bring in an interviewer and we answer them. Today, we are interviewing Ms. Moriguchi. Good morning, Ms. Moriguchi. Good morning, Ms. Russell. Thank you for coming. Ms. Moriguchi is a teacher from Japan, and she is known from her book called Confessions. Grab your key cups and let's get started. Ms. Moriguchi, our first question is, why did you become a teacher? Well, I like that it was a secure career. It had a stable income. Not only that, but I had no choice but to become a teacher. See, I went to college on terms of a scholarship, and based on the scholarship's terms, I was required to become a teacher. If not, I'd had to pay back my tuition money. Oh, okay. So, when did you become a teacher? I became a teacher in 1998. My first position was in on the job training in middle school. After a few years, I came to this middle school with these wonderful, wonderful students. 1998? Wow, that's a long time. Well, I know teachers are always there for the students and are always there for great advice. So, what advice would you like to give to our audience today? Oh, I've never gotten that question before. Let me think. Well, I know many people complain about not finding their calling, but I bet you most of them don't have one. You should instead focus on what is in front of you and work on it wholeheartedly. You spending all this time trying to find your calling, you're wasting a lot of time and you'll never fulfill your life. So, what you do is focus on what is in front of you, like I said, and focus on it wholeheartedly. That's what I did, and I have zero regrets. Oh, good advice, good advice. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Sorry. That was my producer. So, Miss Moriguchi, let's address the elephant in the room. Your daughter. What was she like? Oh, Manami. Manami was 4 years old, and she was my world. I loved her with all my heart, and I would do anything for her. I remember she loved Snuggly Bunny. Anything that had Snuggly Bunny on it, she wanted it. She was so sweet, and everybody loved her. Every Wednesday, I would bring her to the school, and the girls would always, always, always hang out with her and just love to be with her. And I remember Manami would always come home telling me about how she was with the girls. And I don't know why anyone would ever want to murder her. Murder her? I thought it was ruled an accident, a drowning. Oh, heavens. No, it wasn't an accident. I promised the parents not to tell the authorities, but I guess it's too late now. It slipped out. Yes, she was murdered. Manami was murdered, and she was murdered by two of my students. One of them did it without intention of killing her, but the other one, well, he wanted to kill her. I am so sorry to hear that. How did that make you feel? Well, of course, as a mother, I wanted to kill those two boys, but my duty as a citizen prevents me from doing that. Now, you may be wondering, Moriguchi, why don't you just call the police? Well, for one, we all know about the juvenile law. It forbids anybody 14 years old from being tried as a criminal. So that would be, you know, it would have no point. Also, it's my duty as a teacher to protect my students. I had to take it into my own hands. Your own hands? And what do you mean by that? Well, my father's daughter is Mr. Sakurumi. He has AIDS, so that's why we didn't get married. Well, he was nice enough to lend me his blood. Of course, that was his daughter, and he wanted revenge too, but we both saw fit that telling the authorities was not going to work because of the juvenile law, and my duty as a teacher prevented me from telling the authorities as well. Well, the kids are required to drink milk every day due to a grant that the school got. Well, I put Saint Saccharooni's blood into the kids' milk. Just the two murderers, not my whole class. Just student A and student B. That was my revenge. Oh, okay. So, just a question. How do you look at your students knowing that you did that they have to live with that now? Well, you see, Miss Russell, I don't. I don't have to worry. I actually retired. I have no business being a teacher anymore. I'm actually going with Manami's father on a vacation before he dies. People with AIDS, their lifespan is cut short. So we decided that it's best for us to spend more time with each other. I realize life is more than just working. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Miss Amaraguchi. Well, since you're starting your new life and going on vacation and living your life and your baby's father's life, to the fullest, what is one thing from your past that you regret and would love to take back? That's a good question. Well, we're going to get really deep here. I believe if I bought Manami the purse from the store, that she would have still been alive. She really wanted that purse. And I swore to myself that I would buy it for her for Valentine's Day. But Valentine's Day never came. She's gone. If I got it at the store that day that she begged and begged and begged me for it, she would have never fallen for those boys' tricks, and she would have still been in my arms. I would still be waking up with her beside me. I would still be laughing with her. I would still be talking with her, and I would still buy all the Snuggly Bunny stuff that she wanted. That's my regret that I want to take back. Well, Miss Moriguchi, thank you for your time. Time is running out, so we have one last question. Are there any last words you'd like to tell the audience? Yes. Everyone, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Please, 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 please be vigilant in your life. Look out for the ones you love. Stick by their side, no matter what. If not, they'll be taken away from you in the flash of an eye. And that's the worst feeling ever. I thought I'd have Manami for my whole entire life. I thought she'd watch me die, not me watch her die. And now she's gone, and I'm by myself. So be vigilant. Look out for those that love you. Be there for the ones that love you. Thank you for having me. Well, you heard it here first. Thank you for watching, and see you next episode.